Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here today to bring you a weekly message for air signs for the week of February 15th through the 21st. So if you are a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, this may resonate. This is going by element though of your air, just because I feel like we get a whole lot different messages when we focus on our element. So before I get started, I just want to say it's a general message. Take what you feel resonates for you, disregard the rest, go about your day, but know that no matter what messages do come through, it's still up to you and your active free will, the choices you make in this world, the steps you take, how you get your fulfillment. To me, that's personal freedom, and that's personal power. I also heard for some of us, we're going to have to change our mind and the way that we think. So, for all my subscribers, I love you, love you, love you. Thank you for being here. You mean the world to me, truly. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. If you like what you see, if this resonated with you, please hit subscribe. Join the journey with me. Let me encounter your energy more often, because it'd be pretty awesome to have you along this ride. So I'm going to call in spirit, and I'll ask my team of light, Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel, to join us today, as well as Archangel Metatron, to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, to use me as the clearest channel with the most far-reaching of messages, but only for our highest good, just top-notch messages now. We are still in Mercury Retrograde, guys, I think until like the 22nd or something like that, but air signs, because we have Mercury, especially Gemini, as your ruling planet, you guys may feel this a little bit more. Also because we're so much in the mental space, and communication is ruled by Mercury as well. So you may still have some minor mishaps, some misunderstandings. But this to me is where it goes, where we need to change the way we're thinking. That's Mercury Retrograde. It's bringing stuff back to be healed, things that we need to rethink maybe on how can I move forward from this is one of the questions maybe we could ask ourselves this week. If there's still lingering thoughts or something lingering happening, or again what I'm hearing is if you're having minor disputes or disagreements with people, remember it's Mercury Retrograde. Get yourself in check. What I heard as well is we don't want to overreact to things. I know I can overreact just a smidge, right? And this is where it's like we don't want to jump to conclusions or make assumptions and overreact based on that. And I think that may be where some of this is coming from. It's just what I'm getting. So I'm going to start out first. This is called the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. And I'm going to get a few messages that Spirit would like us to know this week on how to take care of ourselves a little bit better, and how this would benefit us as well. Thank you. You get chanting. This is really awesome because it's using our throat chakra. So for some of us, especially if Mercury Retrograde has had things a little bit mumble-jumbled, if there's been, I heard even a difficulty speaking, this will help clear out your throat chakra. They're asking me to read you a little bit from the book, and this is number 8. So, if you're new to chanting, you can start with learning the tone Om and the sound for each chakra. At first, practice chanting on your own to gain a level of comfort. So your crown is Om, your third eye is Om, your throat is Ham, your heart is Yam, your solar plexus is Ram, your sacral is Bam, as in V, and root chakra is Lam. And it says that you can experiment with different tones. Notice what comes free to you. I also heard light language as well. Some of you may want to channel light language. But while you're doing this, it says, free yourself from worrying about how you sound. Allow your unique voice to resonate and heal itself. And also, you can experience a sensation of chanting in a group. Look for local singing or chanting groups or curtain events. Most yoga studios will include chanting as part of their practice, typically at the beginning and end of each class. So it also says you can pioneer the effort within your community to gather some loved ones who are willing to chant with you. YouTube has a lot of chants as well that you could even find there if you don't have anybody that you could chant with, but be willing to explore and do this. I heard do this in the shower, do this in the bathtub, do this in your basement if you don't want people to hear you. But really releasing our attachments to what other people are going to think about this, because it's beneficial for you. If you can see here, while she's doing that, she's vibrationally balancing out her chakras. So the journal prompt here that says, if you would like to dive deeper into this when you get going, is what blocks, real or imagined, prevent you from chanting? What practical steps can you take to eliminate these blocks? And one step I heard that would be really helpful. The mantra in here is, my voice is heard. Say this affirmation. This could, I feel like, even say that you guys have been having trouble when you're speaking, feeling heard. Maybe your voice is being drowned out by background noise. If you have kids, maybe everybody's talking all at once and nobody's actually hearing you, or you feel like you've got something to say, but it's not coming out the way that you would like to. Spirit saying we want to open this up. Not only does this align our chakras and help our body vibrationally, it's going to help clear out this throat chakra. I heard also whatever it is that might be stopping you from actually chanting might be what's stopping us from opening this throat chakra up and using it. I want to show you guys, this is blue calcite, and I was very guided to bring it today. I love this stone. It has wonderful healing energy, and it might be important if you guys have blue calcite, sodalite. I heard blue laceagate, labradite, anything that is blue and good for your throat chakra. You can even look that up, right? Look up crystals that are helpful for your throat chakra and help incorporate these into your practice. But opening up, and if in the morning you need to look in that mirror and say, my voice is heard. My voice is heard. I heard also, I'm strong and my voice is heard. I'm strong and my voice is heard. My words have meaning. My voice is heard. This is really important, as well as I heard if you have other people who I heard disenchant you, okay, if that makes sense. You could have people in your midst who don't believe in spirituality in the same way that you do, or don't believe in the power of chanting or in the power of spirit. And here's where it's like, if you have those people around you, don't let their disbelief, negativity, or difference of opinion stop you from doing what is right for you spiritually. So Spirit, what else would you like us to know? We have 4, and I'm going to take them. Look for fairies. Absolutely look for fairies. Look for the magical things in this world. You may actually have the fae in your life, or in your house, helping you. If you have had crystals go missing, these may be the culprits as well. But I heard for some of you as well with that is, get out in the woods. Get out in the woods and experience magical things. Plant a fairy garden in your own backyard. Because we do share, right, the world with these elementals. And this is air elemental, this fairy. They're able to fly. And this also speaks to me of getting in touch with that fairy self, that element of transformation. If you can see their wings here. Okay, and also that is like, trust your mind's eye. If you saw something out of the corner of your eye, if it intuitively spoke to you that it was fairies, go with it. I almost brought in my Lenormand Fairy Oracle deck for this reading, and I think it's important because the fairies are like, hey, we're here. We help you with everything that you need. You just need to, I think, ask for it. That's what I'm hearing. So let's see here. We have music, definitely with the chanting. You could be a singer. You could be just getting in touch with the sacred heartbeat of the universe, but this is asking us to create, and specifically in this drum. If any of you have done shamanic drumming and shamanic meditation, you know that this drumming helps get us into our trance, helps get us into shamanic dream space. This is really important as well. I heard on not just Native American, because if you look here, that's the tambourine. We have almost looks like a banjo. To me, I'm feeling like a very Native American vibe, only because that's my experience. What is your experience? What can you do to create? What music can you create? Because music is a expression of passion as well. That also maybe listen to your favorite music. Wander around your house, blaring it and singing from the top of your lungs, my friends. We have dance. Get up and dance. Sing, chant, dance, move. Allow spirit to move through you. Allow the noise and vibration to move through you, and for you to help create. One thing I heard as well is, like, if we've ever heard that, like, wanting to make some primordial scream, just needing to be heard, make songs, dance, move your body. Allow the universe to hear your rhythm. Allow other people to hear your rhythm. And let's let go of preconceived notions that we're going to look silly if we do. Who cares? And then look to the stars. This is also, I feel like, speaking to us about you may want to learn some astrology this week. Some of you may want to watch your readings could be listening for horoscopes. They want me to give you a little bit from number 31. So the mantra here says, the stars reflect my magic. And I think there's like 5 or so planets in Aquarius right now. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But this could also be where it's really important to clear your head, I feel like, and to usher in a new way of being, to use the planetary alignment as well. So we've also just had a new moon. I don't know what it's in. I'm not going to say I do, but we've just had a new moon on the 11th. So yesterday, I'm filming on the 12th, and this could be really harnessing in again that new moon energy. As above, so below. The ancient aphorism represents how our human experience reflects the movements of the stars and the universe. Just as our ancestors did, we can look to the heavens for insight into our shared experience as people on this planet. Astrology is a powerful tool for recognizing patterns impacting the collective consciousness, which we can often see play out among our friends, family, lovers, community, and our own self. So it also says, as you tune into different astrological seasons, you can gain great insight into what energies are working in your favor. This practice will allow you to flow with the energies instead of feeling like you are swimming in opposition to the currents. So a journal prompt here would be, how can you best work with the current astrological season? If you're unsure what it is, take a moment, look it up, and read about it. So this could be, if you are interested, checking things out. If you want to get into astrology, or you just want to watch more astrology and you don't really want to learn that much about it, I like to watch this astrologer called Wonder Girl Astrology. I love how she puts it. She's a fellow Gemini as well, so I think we connect on that level. But she explains what's going on planetarily in a way that makes sense, that can resonate with our lives, and in a really layman's terms, I guess is the way to put it, as well as showing you exactly what she's talking about. So anybody interested, I definitely would say go check her out. I want to tell you number 30 with Look to the Fairies. The mantra says, what I believe, I see appear before me. Keep your eyes and ears open for evidence of fairies and other ethereal beings. Remember, they're genuinely all around you, brimming with creative ideas and guidance to help you on your journey. But you just have to tune into their presence. But first, you have to believe they exist. Whatever we focus on and put energy towards will shape our life experience. The magic surrounding us can typically be seen only by those who are in a state of joy, looking at the world through the eyes of a child and open to possibilities. Soften your gaze when you're outside in nature and keep aware of what you spy in your peripheral vision. You may just see fairies playing in the sunshine and by flowing water. If you whisper to them from within, they'll often whisper back with a cheeky little remark. Be kind and respectful to them, and they won't toy with you too much. So for some of you, like I said, you may have the fae kind of playing little tricks on you. Being kind to them as well, I heard, is really important. But this also, to me, is reminding you that you create your reality. What you believe in, you will see. So pay attention to these things. Pay attention to that peripheral. They want me to show you the bottom, which is time alone. Time alone to recharge. And she's in water as well. To me, this could be a bath if you live by the sea, the ocean, a river, a stream. Get out there. Pay attention to the universe. There's also crystals all around this, but this could be even dancing and chanting alone. But this is also where we recharge. So I'm going to ask a message from the Earth Magic Oracle here and see what messages you have from Spirit. Grounding with the tree. I think that's really awesome. We have Green Man energy and synergy. And this is the second confirmation, my friends. It is time to dance. It is time to move and to celebrate life. Dancing, I'm hearing, I know it's from Ecclesiastes in the Bible, but I'm also hearing Footloose with Kevin Bacon because that's where I learned about Ecclesiastes. But there's a time to dance, right? There's a time to mourn. There's a time to cry. There's a time to laugh. There's a time to dance. And this dance was done in how many different ways throughout? How many different cultures all around the world? We've invented ways to move our body and express joy. And if you see both of these pictures, they have ecstatic joy on their face. For some of you, I heard, like, if you're looking for some sort of workout program, dance. For some of you, this could be dancing around a fire, chanting and singing, and really opening up to spirit and getting in tune with who you are. I also feel very masculine energy here with this synergy and Green Man, knowing that everything is as it's supposed to be and everything is happening synergetically, meaning that chain reaction, right? This happens, this happens, this happens, this happens, but it's all for the greater good. So whatever you're working on right now as well, I heard it's really important to stay in tune with you, to stay grounded, but also to dance harmoniously with the universe, with other people. Let me just get a message from Synergy too with the Green Man. There exists some form of Green Man throughout history in the world and a myriad of cultures throughout the world. Often a symbol for the rebirth of life, in springtime he's also been associated with the Lord of the Wildwood. As a representative of the plant kingdom, Green Man reminds us of the incredible synergy required for Gaia to maintain her delicate and dynamic balance amongst various beings on this planet. Synergy is the interaction and cooperation of two or more elements that produce a combined effort greater than the sum of their separate parts. We witness this in the complex cooperative interaction between plants, humans, and animals. So it says there's also a synergy between your spiritual awareness and your personal self or ego. Be aware of this various idiosyncrasies of your ego and do not take any of them too seriously. Know that your higher self is always looking out for your best interests. In this cycle, tune into what guidance, however it shows up. You will find that you move through life with greater ease due to a synergetic balance of forces expressing themselves. And I feel like with this is go with the flow. Things are all happening for a reason, and also paying attention to our interactions with ourselves and other people by grounding our feet in and staying humble here. So also what I feel like is dancing is a really good way to ground yourself in, because you are actually, that dancing, you're creating motion with your body, really getting in touch with your physical self. So I want to ask some messages now. This is from the Muse Tarot. Some advice for this week, the 15th to the 21st. Yeah, for air signs, please, Spirit. Thank you. You get the Page of Voices. It was in the reverse. I'm going to get some more messages, though, before I read it necessarily as a reverse. There could be, again, we're just needing to change the way we're thinking. We could be quiet, not really talking to other people right now. This could also be like, because we need alone time, we're really focusing on ourselves and our spirituality, grounding ourselves, and figuring out what we believe to be true in our own hearts. Spirit, can you tell me about this Page of Voices, please? And you have the Three of Inspiration, which also talks about waiting for things to happen. And this goes hand in hand for me with Synergy. It was in the reverse. Again, I'm not going to read it necessarily. I feel like there could be blocks to you working with other people. There may be that before you work with other people and share your ideas with other people, you need to get it right into your head. What do you believe? For some of you, I heard you may be writing a course as well, or just really focusing on yourself and taking care of yourself right now. And you know that when the things are meant to happen, when the time is right, these dominoes will fall into place for you as well. Who got that? The Three of Inspiration. Fire signs also received that. So we have the Page of Voices, which could be another air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You have the Three of Inspiration, could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sag. And you also have Death here, could be a Scorpio. But there's real change and transformation happening. This card is kind of dark, but it's also because if you can see, her eyes are closed here. We need to be able to see without seeing sometimes, and I think that this is really talking about changing our perceptions. There's also a spider web here that talks to me about the interconnectedness, much like Synergy, the interconnectedness of everything. How this spider has weaved its web and what it's hoping to catch for its lifeblood is really, really special because it's also paying homage to the circles and the cycles of time, the interconnectedness of everything. You may be, I heard, in mourning, okay, if you've lost a loved one, if death has resonated for you on a very very literal standpoint. If you are in a grieving process because we've lost somebody, I feel like what Spirit's saying is it's time to get your groove back. It's time to get back to you, to do the things that you hope and that you love, to do the things that make you happy. Spirit also with this is saying express yourself. We want to bring changes, right? Maybe we've been waiting a really long time for things to change and they just haven't been with the 3 of Wands, in the reverse. This is in your hands. Make the changes you need to make. They want me to show you the bottom of the deck, and this fell off before I picked it, was strength. Could definitely be a Leo in your life, and underneath that was the 6 of Voices. So moving on. There may be endings that you need to be the person who perpetrates, that you need to say, look, I have been strong for way too long. And I saw a quote today that was like, many of us have been taught that being strong means that we need to hold on to our emotions, that we need to hold on to all these experiences. It was like, but what if being strong meant that we can let them go? That our strength comes from our ability to let go. And I think this is really important because our strength is going to come from chanting and letting go of what other people are going to think about it. Our dancing, if we care what we look like and other people are going to think about, we won't dance. This is really releasing preconceived notions of what life needs to be like, and to know that everything's working harmoniously. We just need to get our mind to a point where we can move past this mountain or past the hurdles that are stopping us from getting there. So I'm going to just pull one more card from the Work Your Light Oracle, please, as some advice going forward that would be helpful with this Death card. And I get Trust Your Path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Fire signs also got this, and like I said, I can feel a lot of fire here. You may have fire in your chart, but also this is really saying, think about it. What would you like to do? You are supported. I feel like the stars are definitely supporting you as well. The astrology would be supporting you to do this. Get yourself moving, express yourself in creative ways, dance, move, believe in the magical, and believe in yourself. Believe in yourself and the power of the transformation that you have to let go of this stuff, the old preconceived notions, the old ways of thinking, the old stories that you're telling yourself, because they're not doing you any good, okay? So that's the message that I have. They want me to show you under that was the Ace of Materials, which is the Ace of Pentacles, something brand new. Could be an earth sign, but I feel like this is you being very grounded in a new stance and where you stand in this world. So that's what I've got. I hope you have a wonderful week, my friends. If it resonated and you'd like to let me know, please leave a comment in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. But if not, totally cool. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.